Hey guys, welcome back to Clash with Barndo. Tonight I'm going to be going through War Win 162. Where are we? It was versus AnhEm SG, Vietnamese clan, 68-64 as you can see, and we hit the 90%. So we've now got 3 guys in clan with I think level 6 plus wardens. We've been working hard to farm them up and get some experience and time and all that sort of stuff into it. So we took the 3 11s and 5 10s, and they had their number 5, Hong That Kong, and then they had 8 to go with that 8 Town Hall 10. So I guess a minor advantage to them. What was impressive to see was they 2-starred a big 67 there, but then 50s on the other one. So they 2-starred all of us, all of our new Town Hall 11s. So I mean, they're not this big monster at the moment, Town Hall 11s. It is going to take a bit of time and getting your defences up and all that. So we didn't gem hard on our defences or anything like that. Yeah, so good to see. For the war for us, very good war. We had 2 3-stars on their Town Hall 10s, and obviously everything else finished off. We used 1 Town Hall 10 on their top Town Hall 9. Yeah, and let's go through some. I've got 4 attacks to show tonight. We'll start off, of course, with Dion's big hit on number 2. So this is level 6 Warden, and he's gone in with a GoWiWi, which was a pretty cool attack. Yeah, I mean, just watching it up until the end, you know, like, get there sort of thing. So I saw 5 golems there at the start. Witches in the guts, Wizzies in the guts. Now, what's funny is it's very easy to judge and say, oh, you should have used your Warden at the time, but then it's very hard to see it sometimes, you know, and yeah, I mean, shit, he come away with the 3 stars, so 4 witches. Hound in the CC, smashed that. The jumps were in good spots. That caused the king to jump to the side and then path around to the left, which he might not have done a whole lot in midfield there. Double freeze on the Infernos there. Instead what he's done is the king's run off to the left and he's going to go take most of that section out. So a lot of Wizzies got eaten up there from those Infernos, and he still hasn't used his Warden. So that Inferno's been left now. It copped a little bit of damage from one of the Wizzies, used his Warden there, and the reason he used it was to save his Warden. The Queen, what the fuck was the Queen doing? She just went AWOL. So he saved the ability, used it there and then. So the Queen's got about a third of life left. We'll just speed it up. Just that one archer tower left. So he had no kicker, there was nothing left, no hog or loon or anything like that. See, normally that archer tower would be one-shotting your archers, but because you've got the ability of that Warden there, and Queen versus Inferno, Queen wins. Fucking awesome raid, Dion. Good to have you back. Dion took a break at the end of Town Hall 10, and 11's come back and come out, and he's joined back in. So big 3-star there. So I think that was in the first hour or so of the war, and they knew they were pretty much stuffed from there. So normally I save my attacks for the end of the war, and I got their bottom Town Hall 9. Bottom Town Hall 10. So wasn't anything hardcore. You see, I've got 2 poisons, and I'll use both those poisons. 2 poisons if they're level 3 plus. 1 max and 1 level 3 plus. They will kill the dragon. a max level dragon. So we've got to try and find uses for these spells and the new mix-ups and all this kind of stuff. So you can see I've gone with a Queen healer walk. 4 healers. Wizzy at the start to herd. I thought that minion would get that camp, but it was just a bit too far around, and it didn't. So it wasn't a big drama. Now, what I failed to do was pop out my earthquakes early. I did realise this later in the raid. It's funny, you can plan a raid and just get lost within yourself sometimes. And that, you know, you've got to pay a lot more attention on these Queen healer walks at the moment. Alright, so I've got 3 golems coming out from the right hand side. A few wizzies. There's no mortars firing at the golems, so the wizard towers weren't close to the edge, so there was no dramas with getting the wall breakers in. Now, I'll just pause that. You see I've got a couple of the old 4-legged witches, and I think I didn't use any of my own, so it's just CC witches. Where I've put those wall breakers probably should have just been that touch lower. That was also a bit of a mistake, and you can see that's a multi on the town hall and a single inferno on the right hand side. So a nice 8-second freeze. Giant bomb's already gone, so I'm not worried about that hitting my whiz or witches. But I just pop out the ability now. I've got wizzies soaking. That's where I've sort of gone, oh shit, me earthquake. Really, the ability, it didn't do too much for the effect of this raid and this attack. Few wizards left. I had a few hogs, and yeah, they pretty much all got sprung trap. Giant bomb there. So yeah, it's going to be kind of expected a lot more now from your Town Hall 11s getting those 3 stars. I mean, sometimes we were getting them as it was, but obviously now it's going to be a lot more required. We saw that attack on number 10. I did that live. That's on my YouTube. Let's have a look how Phoenix did this number 12. I did bag these bases out on my live, but in the end they've actually worked not too bad. So a bit of a different base to see. I have seen them before, but not too often. You see Phoenix has taken in the double poison and killed that dragon and loons just, and I think a wizard was it, but yeah, just waited the time, killed that, and then gone into his raid. You'll see he's got 1 jump, 3 heals, gone with a stoned GoHog. So old Jimmy Bob's giving the Queen a bit of a licking. So he knows he's got aggro. He knows he's just popped the giant bomb that was on his entry. So he's good to rage the king and get that full effect out of those barbarians. Get that extra damage. Queen's gone a bit AWOL, but it's kind of worked because those golems are pathing around there and tanking while she's just, you know, clearing the trash buildings. King's died. Now those hogs have pulled up a fair bit. That heal's allowed him to get his hogs and the golems at the same time. So you see with his heal, he's just tried to heal those hogs for as long as possible. A few flying bacons there. Alright, so the Queen's gone right up top. She's just pew-pewing away at those walls. She'll come in soon and play a bit of a role. So you've still got the 2 Teslas in the midfield, the Expos just peppering away. And you see old the enemy king's given the queen a bit of a bashing, but he's held on to the ability because the golem's still soaking. There's no need to rush, and the queen's not getting direct fire. So now's where it's going to become that little bit more important to get her moving along. Golem's almost dead. That's it. Well done, Phoenix. Now, the last one I wanted to show was Dennis's hit on number 15. And Dennis has chosen to go with 4 earthquakes, 3 of his own and the 1 donated. That's allowed him to take the 3 heals, so no poison. But old mate here had a hole in his base, a murder hole, and I've said my comments on what I think about those before. But yeah, he's got his expos on ground. He could have considered possibly a Golaloon or something like that with the expos down, but as you see, it's not a lot of looking double giant bombs or anything like that, so he probably has gone with the GoHog just to make it safe. He's gone with the stoned GoHog as well, I think, so he's taken the clan castle. And Skelly Trap, 2 giant bombs. We all know how fucking retarded that was. Just silly, absolutely silly. So that's opened the top section right up. Now this is the bit that sort of confused me. Is he used a hog to bring that gear down there, but he started his raid up top. So I'm not actually sure 100%. I did talk to him about it afterwards, and he just wanted the CC to come further up the top there rather than in the middle of the base, but it was a bit weird. The herding could have been just that touch better up the top there, but the Queen and King have gone in there nicely still. And now he starts putting his hogs out around the sides, and he knows he's got 3 good heals. So the golems are soaking on those expos in the middle. So he's started his hogs at a really good time. Because especially when those Teslas pop up, 4 Teslas on the town hall, it's a lot of damage in input at once. And there we go, last giant bomb. Hogs are healed. He's dropping out his clean-up troops at the end now. And that's it. Well done, Dennis. It's a good spot. Clearing bases like that with 1 attack, they're important, you know. Like sometimes you see silly bases and we mess them up. But he's gone in and he's smashed it the first time, so really well done. It's just so not worth having a murder hole to get rid of those 2 giant bombs. It's just dumb. But where would we be if people didn't have choices? Otherwise, yeah, hope you've had a bit of a laugh. We'll try and put out as many of our Town Hall 11 attacks as we can. Yeah, and hopefully we start smashing those max Town Hall 10s all the time. Well done, Dion. Yeah, good war, and clash on.